Why, hello, I'm Audio. This is my glorious channel, and this is Isoroku's playthrough. Part 3 of it. Yeah, there we go. That's a good introduction right there. We haven't actually started her thing yet, and I have Suzume and Shouji now. I recruited Shouji. Don't be alarmed, you're not really missing much. Again, I'm skipping large portions of content that's, you know, meaningless in this beginning of the game. But I mean, once I enter Yamamoto's route, you know, I'm not gonna skip anything. It'll all be in. You won't, you know, see any behind the scenes shit. Unless I'm fighting Imagawa, you know, I'm not gonna show that again. Fuck them. But I said I'd be using Suzume in this playthrough, so expensive as she is, she's gonna get some troops. And she's still not really good, you know, like when you first get her stats are kinda, you know what I mean, but we'll work on it. Suzume will be a good unit in no time. Have this dagger. And I attacked Ashikaga's castle here in the oil field one time. I don't feel like dealing with that shit right now, so we're not. We're just not gonna deal with it. Maida, yeah, there we go. And Suzume and Niwa? Niwa, really? Okay, no, I'll send in Akechi too. There we go. Yeah, guards everywhere. Beautiful. Yeah, but in this playthrough, I'm going to be mostly attacking with Suzume, not assassinating as frequently. And if I assassinate with her, it's going to be down to her last flag. You know what I mean? So that's important. I also plan on getting Chunshin Shuriken, the skill exclusive to her, and probably Battlefield Augmentation, or whatever the fuck that skill's called, I don't remember. Just to give her more versatility, see what's up. But she'll be strong. She'll be a strong unit. High, you know, like high attack power, ability to one-shot archers, things like that. So yeah. Another thing, I pretty much will never deploy a Miko on offense, ever. That won't ever change. I mean, Notori, I still don't know if I'm recruiting Notori in this playthrough. Mostly due to the chaos that ensues later on in the playthrough. But she's the exception. Notori's like the best Miko in the game because of her Miko skill, you know? In my first playthrough, I didn't heal with her. I didn't single target with her. There's no reason to do either of those things. I had her exclusively for her ability, really. And she's okay in commander battles too. I mean, oh, actually, now that I think about it that way, I don't think there's a single good Miko for commander battles besides Notori. Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Rednecks outside my house with really loud cars? That's real. That's real, folks. They live around me. But, yeah. So, I guess, like, when I said he was a good Miko, I basically meant that, you know, no Mikos are good in my opinion. I don't know if I should save it for when I'm on defense and I'm using a Miko. I guess I will. I'll save the... What I have... Oh, yeah? I found a speed textbook here. Oh, yeah, and I did a satisfaction bonus for Rance, too. And that's why I mentioned the fact that I got a speed textbook. Because I thought to myself, when I got Rance's elite troops, you know, that was the satisfaction bonus I chose, I thought, I'll never find a speed textbook, so I can go ahead and get this bonus without giving him a textbook, and hoping that I can push the speed beyond the upper limit of 6. But I found one. The irony. Oh well, it doesn't really matter. And I'm attacking here again, actually, so that's how that goes. Cats, Musket Girl, and you know, like I said, I don't use these people on offense often, and oh, that's probably not good, but it'll be okay. They have an archer, so that's not a big deal. If Isoroku had shown up and one-shotted Shouji and he died, I'd have been like, well, what the fuck? And I'd have just dealt with it, you know? I don't know. I would have done something, or, you know, I'm so clairvoyant I knew it wouldn't happen, right? We'll go with that. Come on, attack him. There we go. Yeah, but these fights aren't hard, and, you know that. I don't know why I'm saying that. I don't need to be as informative about it here. So, man, that guy's attack's got to be just pure shit. I mean, he's got 230 people, and he didn't even take a guy with 80 health down halfway. Wow. Failed as an archer. And yeah, I'm using volley because I don't know what else to do. I haven't given my opinion on Shouji either, which I may as well. I mean, he's... A lot of people on their first playthrough will get him. He's the first unit you can actually recruit from prison. That's, you know, he's named, he's important. He's not some generic bullshit unit. I don't like his personality at all. I don't think you're supposed to. I don't think any functioning human being likes Shouji's personality. That's how that goes with him, but... I'll go talk to Suzume, I guess. Oh, it's sex time. But, he's an okay unit. I mean, the volley, it's... When I use volley, I don't see its scale. Like, that's my problem with him. I don't see volley ever improve. It's always the same. It's not like, you know, Inukai's dog skill, for example. I guess this is a good time to mention that. You know, the 101 doggies always does 101 damage. Shouji's skill is just volley. It's just supposed to do an amount of damage, but it always sees the same. You know, it seems to be the same to me. I don't ever see it go up high. Like, I can max out Shouji's attack and his volley will still do piss poor damage. I don't get it. I mean, it seems to have a greater effect on the bar at the top, you know? It seems like it pushes the enemy's bar way further back than it should, but it doesn't... You know, it doesn't do what I want it to do. So, that's how that goes. The hell? Well, I don't even know why I opened this. Alright, I guess I can go to this castle. I don't like going to these places, though. I don't like recording it, because something horrible could happen here. You know, maybe the musket would be better than Renmaru here. I'm trying to think. I mean, it's gonna do more damage probably. Yeah. I'll bring it with and see how it goes. And then I'll, you know, if I fail, I'll blame it on the fact that I brought the musket, right? Foolproof. But I mean, their front row it's just sword guys. It's like, that is a beautiful opportunity, you know, to just rape them with a musket. That is so satisfying in this game because it does like the most damage it can possibly do. Like, look at this. Beautiful. Feels good. And you know, no counterattack damage, no problems. It's just good meat shots. All those people die. Of course, now Katz's guard is fucking low and it's gonna scare the hell out of me. Oh, what's that? Rance one-shots a guy? Because he's got an attack boost? Good job, Akechi Mitsuhide. For the first time in this playthrough, you've been useful. He won't keep up with that. He never does. Then my muskets, you know. I'm happy because they're doing so well, and then I just get bullshit hardcore. Whatever. I should be able to win this one, regardless. I don't know what else to do with that. He's not really gonna buff anyone too helpful. Yeah, Suzume should be able to take this guy. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, and usually I'll give Suzume the popularity staff. I didn't do that. I left it on the Miko just because I don't know. I'm depending on what day I wake up, I regret having selected the popularity staff as a bonus. Which is weird, but not really. It's one of the cheap items in the game. You know, you can give that to anybody and they'll grow huge. They'll just be huge. And that's why I will probably not use it that much in this playthrough. Traditionally, I've selected the popularity staff and given it to Tanegashima and, you know, other musket units because they're so hard to level. And that's where it's, you know, at its most overpowered, so. But, yeah. That's really it there. And that worked out well, so. I guess the musket units already surpassed Renmaru. That's hilarious, right? Took that castle. Should be a nice Princess H scene. Oh, by the way, if you're new here, we talk about porn. Well, I talk about porn. I don't know if the other people do in the comments. Not that I've seen. But porn is kind of a topic here because this game is a fucking hentai game, you know? So that's gonna happen. And it's mostly a good thing, right? Awesome. defense textbook. Oh boy. Oh, and the Kuge sisters. Yeah, I'm gonna recruit them. I mentioned that. I don't know about this. I guess Shouji can go ahead and give his hand at recruiting since he's not going to be deployed with less than 100 troops again. I'll construct this. I don't know if I built this on my first playthrough, so I'll let it go, and you can see it. But I'll recruit both of the Kuge sisters. One's a warrior, one's a guard unit. The warrior has a really upgraded skill called guard break. It's pretty good. Well, it's not good. It's just no one else has that by default except her. And the guard unit has fucking horrible defense, so I'll use them both offensively. I guess what is that, foreshadowing? Not really foreshadowing. I'm just telling you what I'm going to do in the future. More about why I'm going to use the defensive one offensively, though. When I actually recruit her, she can become one of the most powerful units in the game, which, that sounds hilarious, I understand that, but it's totally true. And I don't know if you need to see me defend. Have you seen me defend any fights yet in this playthrough? Well, I guess you can see at least one. At the beginning of the game, right? That's not totally boring. Oh my god, they had to have a diviner. Had to have one, at least he's low. And I don't actually know what Akihime's intelligence is like. You know, I know Meida's is not good, and Renmaru's is exceptional for a warrior, but I don't know what Aki's is. Oh, and now that I have them out here, I guess I'll clarify about the Mikos. Aki isn't really better than Fuka. I just kind of bring her with because, you know, I like her character design a hell of a lot more, so it's mostly a personal choice in that regard. But I think she's better as an option because Fuka doesn't come with the area of effect heal, and I understand that it takes like one action fan to give Fuka that skill. I understand that that's really all it takes, but that's too much for me. You know, I don't feel like doing that for her. It's a waste of my time. Mikos are a waste of my time. So if I'm given a Miko with high action flags and a really good skill, sure, I'll use her. I'll throw her out there in combat occasionally, but if it's one that I have to actually upgrade and care about, I don't want to. I just don't want to deal with it. I'm going to use Aki a lot more because I'm going to give her remove stats too, as well. Well, remove stats, she can't get version 2 of it. I meant, like, as an additive, she's also going to get that skill. So she's like a pseudo-tactician, but, you know, just lets her fulfill a couple roles, and he's gonna fucking chain Shiki me. Cunt. At least he's got 125 troops, and it's negligible. But that's really it. And also, Mikos are really good at saving you money. That's about it. I mean, in that fight, she saved me a couple gold, you know. It wasn't a lot, but when I deploy her with wounded musket units or something like that, and she can heal them to full, that saves me several thousand gold instantly. And that's what I'm talking about when I say that they can save you money. It's not really counterproductive. I mean, it seems that way because of how expensive Mikos are in the first place. So I'm not going to pay for her troops. I'm not going to pay for her to get to a large size. If anything, I'll buy the Miko army unit and give it to her. It's an item that increases a Miko's troop size by 1,000. And Mikos with Healing Mist are prime targets for it. Natori, you can give it to her too, though I would advise against that. Mostly due to her ability in commander battles, but even then, I mean, there aren't a lot of other items you could give her. Whatever, I'll see you guys in the next part. We'll probably, we might finish Ashikaga, I don't know, I'll have to see. So, see you then.